Now, one last topic, because I know time is money. Still is not automated process to record the podcast, so we need to talk for some minutes. Leo, what do you think it's a good approach for the companies itself? Like, usually I say that if you try to automate everything, it can be a problem. But this problem is regarding you don't have someone to do this, or you not escalate this. Yeah, you're gonna have a problem. But it seems that with Blink, this idea that I have, it's already gone. Like, you can actually automate everything. Is that true?
Look, so you can't automate everything, right? There are limits at the end of the day. You know, like with SOC 2, for example, we're not able to check if there's a keypad on the front door of the office that you have to swipe your card, right? We can't do, you know, use cases like that. Unless maybe one day that company creates an API, in which case, you know, we can check
Yeah.
But there are limits to the platform. You know, what I say to my customers and how our customers usually use the platform is, you know, they, first of all, will still like to be in the loop of things, right? You could do automation which is fully autonomous and runs by itself unsupervised. I wouldn't recommend it. It's something that most customers don't do. So they'll have a Teams message come to them, or a Slack message, or whatnot, or a ticket will be opened in ServiceNow or Jira whenever something happens, so that they can take the action. But the idea is, let's keep the human brain in the process, and all the other stuff, the bringing it to them and the execution or the remediation afterwards, let's automate that. So we'll give you button options that you click and decide what happens. And then, you know, it'll go out and get more information, come back to you and say, here's what we found. We did the difficult work for you, the time-consuming work. How would you like to proceed? So that's one thing I wanted to mention, because that's something I've seen with our customers. Another thing is, you know, it's quite a simple process usually that we go through with our customers. We'll make a list and we'll always ask them, you know, there are 3 areas specifically. What are the most annoying tasks that you're dealing with in your day-to-day? Make a list of those. What are the tasks that are taking up the most time in your day-to-day? And what are the tasks that happen that are recurring very much, right? So those 3 pillars, you know, they'll come up with a list of their top 10, and then we'll start to work on those. Let's automate those. Once we finish that, build a list of the next 10, right? And so we kind of chip away at this tree that we're trying to chop down, which is overload of work. And what's interesting is you see how over time the customers start to say, I am free suddenly to do this, and this, and now I can forget 10. Let's make the next list of 20 because I have more time, you know? So it's really interesting. It's really interesting. But yeah.
Cool. Oi, gostou desse corte? Então te aconselho a seguir o perfil, que tem muito mais conteúdo, e também te convido a continuar o episódio completo na íntegra.